watch out, Elon Musk versus JP Morgan. Put them up, put them up, put them up. If I had to put money on this, I would put my money on. Stay tuned and I'll tell you. So, what do I mean by Elon Musk versus JP Morgan? Well, JP Morgan has kind of cornered the silver market. They have a stockpile of about 100 and I don't know if it's 150 million ounces or 120 million ounces, something insane, huge number of ounces, cornering the stock market. Remember how, like, for our whole life, everyone thought that having a diamond was the greatest thing? Since sliced bread, you had to have a diamond that signaled marriage and weddings and eternity and love, and that's how you sealed your commitment and all of that. That was courtesy of De Beers, who had a corner on the diamond market. Diamonds aren't even that rare or even worth a whole lot, but the thing has changed with diamonds because of lab-grown diamonds and all that. But that was for many decades. De Beers had the stranglehold on the diamond market, and of course they marketed it in these lovely, seemingly nice ways. But that's not what was really going on behind the scenes with their stranglehold on the diamond market. And that's what's going on right now with JP Morgan and their stranglehold on the silver market. Unless they do something stupid, which they might, they have a corner on the silver market. And why is this a problem for Elon Musk? Well, Elon Musk, in every single one of his businesses, requires not just a little, not just a lot, but a huge, massive amounts of silver. Okay. Like a drug addict, you got to have it in order to keep the business running. Okay. So they got to have their silver. They got to have their supply. They got to have their resources, and they got to have their deals to bring the silver in. Now, I do think that Elon made some deals with some silver mines in the past years, to get some silver. Okay. But for his business and pretty much every other physical business on the face of the earth that is related to the developed world and developed advanced society, things like cars and computers and, solar panels and all these things have silver in them. So the appetite for silver is only growing while the silver supplies are almost gone right now. So the deal is, JP Morgan is sitting on a supply, right? They're sitting on a supply. And I, for one, don't think that Jamie Dimon is going to give it up easily. I don't think he's going to give it up cheap. I don't think he's going to just say, oh, Elon, you're so fabulous. I love you. Here, have a great deal on silver. No, because at that level and the way those guys play that game, especially this Jamie Dimon character, it's dog eat dog. It's, now that I have the advantage, I am going to push it to the nth degree, as far as I can get away with, as much as I can get away with. And if I hurt you, so much the better. Because these guys are all about junkyard dog mentality. That's really, especially Jamie Dimon. He's like the worst. So who's my money on? Do I think Jamie Dimon is going to be able to get every last dime that he can out of Elon Musk? Absolutely. I do think so. Do I think that Elon Musk did tweet, this isn't good, when silver started skyrocketing around Christmas. He knows, he understands the trouble he's in. I'm sure the last person on earth that he wants to go to have to beg to get some silver. Please, can I have some silver, please, for my electric cars and my satellites to Mars and my satellites in the sky to give you the Starlink, and also for my microchips I want to put in your brain. Please, sir, can I have some more silver for that? No, I don't think he wants to go to Jamie Dimon and ask him for silver. I just don't think that's what Elon wants. So I do think he's going to go everywhere he can until he has exhausted his options. Of course, he's fighting with every other developing business that's involved with the developed world on the earth, right? They're all chasing down the silver supply because they all need it, and it is dwindling in supply, and they cannot just poof create more supply. It doesn't work like that. We're talking a decade to get supply up and running. I don't think that the huge, massive run up in silver that's going to happen. It's going to take a whole decade. I do think there's something that's going to happen that will kind of solve the problem somewhere along the line, but you definitely have some years here before it's solved. So Elon is looking for every solution possible. But between those two, my money, even though I don't want to put my money on either of them, my money would be on JP Morgan to win that battle. So, hey, yeah, it's going to get real interesting, and stay tuned and pay attention and keep your eyes out for stories around that, because you're going to see some, you're going to hear some, you're going to hear stuff about JP Morgan, you're going to hear stuff about Elon Musk having to do various things in order to secure his supply. And I'm not talking about the famous, infamous, lovely ketamine addiction that he has. I'm talking about his supply of silver, right? And JP Morgan, it is possible that they do something stupid. That's on the agenda. That's highly probable, actually. But that's something I've talked to members about. So I will save that. But just know things are going to get real interesting in the silver market. It's going to be spicy. And keep your eyes open for some of this Elon Musk versus JP Morgan stuff. Kind of a heavyweight battle, right? With a couple of not so heavyweight guys. Anyway, so what do you tell me? Tell me what you think. Of course, if you want more, you can always sign up at auraright.media for member information, for specifics on breakouts. I mean, I called the breakout of silver when it was at 50, right? Before it was 50, that it was going to break through 50 in October. November said it was going to break through 60. And right around then, YouTube got real mad and deleted my channel. I was totally right, but they deleted me. Anyway, you want that kind of specific, detailed information, that's in my members area. There's a lot more free information on my website. Go check it out right here. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.